Hello friends, welcome to Geeky Rabbit. Today we are going to see what is SDLC. So let's begin with the software development life cycle. So in today's section we are going to see what is the software development life cycle, and we are also going to see the various stages of software development life cycle, and later on we'll see the different types of SDLC models associated with it. So to begin with, software development lifecycle is a process throughout the software industry to design, develop, test, and maintain the high quality softwares. The SDLC aims to produce a high quality software that meets or exceeds customer expectations, reaches completion within times, and within the lowest cost. So SDLC consists of a detailed plan describing how to develop, maintain, replace, and alter or enhance specific software. The life cycle defines a methodology for improving the quality of software and the overall development process. So the basic question is, what is the SDLC? So if we look at it at a glance, then SDLC can be termed as the acronym of the software development life cycle. It can also be called the software development process. It is a framework which defines the tasks performed at each step in the development process. And ISO IEC 12207 is an international standard for software lifecycle process. So there are 5 to 6 different stages involved in software development life cycles. As you can see, there is planning, analysis, design, development, integration and testing, implementance, and the last one is the maintenance. So let us see these stages one by one. So the stage one is the requirement analysis. So requirement analysis consists of planning, requirement analysis, and defining clear and perfect requirements. This is the most important and fundamental stage in SDLC. It is performed by the senior members of the team with input from the customer, the sales department, market survey, and domain experts in the industry. This information is then used to plan the basic project approach and to conduct product feasibility study in the economical, operational, or technical areas. The second stage is the design and development, in which the right product architecture is decided, and also the designing of the product and development is done. So once the requirement analysis is done, the next step is to clearly define and document the product requirement, and it should be approved from the customer or the market analyst. This is done through a document called as SRS, that is Software Requirement Specification Document, which will consist all the product requirement to be designed and developed during the project life cycle. After the SRS is being prepared and is being analyzed by the market analyst or the customer, we get an approval. And as considering the SRS as a reference for the product architecture, we will start the development of the product. Based on the requirements specified in the SRS, usually more than one design approach for the product architecture is proposed and documented in the DDS, that is the Design Document Specification. This DDS is again reviewed by all the important stakeholders, and based on various parameters like risk assessment, product robustness, or design modularity, budget, and time constraint, the best design approach is selected for that product. A design approach clearly defines all the architecture models of the product along with its communication and data flow representation within the external and third-party model. After that, the development starts. In this stage, of SDLC, the actual development starts and the product is built. The programming code is generated as per DDS during the stage. If the design is performed in a detailed and organized manner, code generation can be accomplished without much hassle. Developer must follow the coding guidelines defined by the organization, and programming tools like compiler, interpreter, debuggers, etc. are used to generate the code. Different high-level programming languages such as C, C++, Pascal, Java, and PHP can be used for coding. The programming language is chosen with respect to the type of software being developed. The next stage is the integration and testing. In this stage is usually a subset of all the stages as in the modern SDLC. The testing activities are mostly involved in all the stages of SDLC. However, this stage refers to the testing only stage of the product, where product defects are reported, being tracked, fixed, and retested until the product reaches the quality standard defined in the SRS. Once that product is being tested with the different testing approaches, like the unit testing, integration testing, system testing, it is to be deployed. And once the product is tested and ready to be deployed, it is released formally in the appropriate market. Sometimes product deployment happens in stages as per the business strategy of the organization also. The product may first be released in a limited segment and tested in a real business environment. That is the user acceptance testing. Then, based on the feedback, the product may be released as it is or with suggested enhancement in the targeting market segment. Once the product is deployed, based on the feedback, this product has to be maintained for the coming period. So it after it is released in the market, its maintenance is done for the customer base. So these are all the different stages of SDLC. So let us now see the various software development lifecycle model. So there are various software development lifecycle models defined and designed which are followed during the software development process. These models are also referred as software development process model. Each process model follows a series of steps unique to its type to ensure success in the process of software development. So there are various models like the waterfall model, that is usually the older one. Then there is a iterative model, spiral model, V model, Big Bang model, and there are different methodologies that are being followed like the agile method model, so or agile methodology, the RAD model or rapid application development model, and the prototyping model. Okay, so this is regarding SDLC, and hope you have liked the content. So once again, regarding myself, my name is Satyajit, and I am owning a site, Let's Learn. So through this, I post different stuff, technology-related stuff. I also own a Geeky Rabbit named channel on YouTube, and through which I would like to post stuff which is helpful for testers in coming. So that's all for today, and thank you.